Okie dokie. I am trying to see if this works this time because I'm trying to get the audio to work properly. And it is! This is fantastic. Now I don't have double audio for myself, which is nice. Yeah, alright, cool. Now I can actually get people to hang out. This is great. Alright, sick. Wow. The audio is working and everything. Wow. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, perfect. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. All right. Let me copy. Okay. All right. Okay, a new day has started. Living off the lands. Welcome to Living Off the Lands. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Now listen up. It's salmonberry season. All across the countryside, bushes are teeming with juicy little berries, and they're free for taking. Harvesting them is a great way to earn some extra cash. Okay. Ah, copper. Woo! Okay. Dear Raidmaster, how are you doing? How are you doing, sweetie? I've missed you so. Hold on, I had to get into my proper grandmotherly sound. Dear Raidmaster, how are you doing, sweetie? I've missed you so much since you left. I hope the farming life is everything you hoped for. Love, Mom. P.S. I sent your favorite cookies. Wonderful. Man, I love my mom. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I wanted to give you the little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all die out. So plan ahead. Yes, I am well aware. That was a rude awakening one time. 90 energy. Wow. That was a very rude awakening that one time. My first time around. Oh, that's right. I do need a coal. Okay, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. I need to go pronto. Ah. So, one of the things that I need to get into habit of is always making sure that I put down fertilizer. Wow, that was fast. I forgot how fast those are. But I need to make sure that I always put down fertilizer. Otherwise, hey, the beans are done. Green beans. Putting on fertilizer because that increases the quality, in this game, increases the quality of the plants, which the higher the quality, the better they are, the more they sell for. And especially for stuff, the more expensive stuff like cauliflower, and just generally speaking, the ones that take longer, it's very important because you know, they're a larger investment. 8 crows. Wonderful. Out of water. So, yeah. That's always been something that once you know how to do it, it's very important to do it. And just generally speaking, it will save you a lot of time and money. But obviously sometimes you forget. Like I forget. I forgot many times, as you can see here. So another thing is that the fertilizer does take certain materials to make, and if you don't have the necessary materials to make it, then you can't make it. So you just always have to be aware of materials you have on hand. So, out of water again. I need coffee eventually. Because in this game, coffee gives you a speed boost and doesn't give you withdrawals of horribly slow crashes. Hey, video games, I love it. But oh, I cannot wait to upgrade my watering can. That's going to be a glorious day. So, all of this large bunch right here, those are all the raz flowers, and they grow every 7 days. So I have to make sure that as soon as these become harvestable, harvest them, sell them, and then replant them, because that's the last day that I'll have to be able to plant stuff for the spring. And set that aside. I know I can sell. Yeah, I need to set these aside. Yeah, I don't feel like. No, I do kind of need to go mining. Shoot. Okay. What do we need for the community center? That's gonna finish off of this one. Artisan. Quality. I should probably focus on getting the quality in the fall. Yeah, I think so. So, in that case, 25, yeah, it's not worth it to try and... Ooh, this is rough. I do need to donate one of these to the museum. Okay, let's see. Okay, need to eat cookies. Crunch. Yummers. And need to donate that. These are going to be my food. Yeah, last memory using cutting wood south of Marnie's ranch. Okay, I will do that tomorrow. Ooh, hey, look! These are the berries he was talking about. Salmon berries, not at all raspberries. What are you talking about? Those aren't raspberries. See, they're salmon colored, not red colored. There's a big difference, totally. Hey, Gus. Yeah, I know a lot about people living here. That's one of the benefits of being a bartender. Sometimes I hear too much. Tell me about it. Welcome. Hey, Abigail. Oh, hey. Taking a break from work? Yes, I am. Shows my sword in their face. Her face. We sell 2 of those. How much money do I have? I have no money. Okay, never mind. Need flounder. No! I refuse to try and do flounder stuff. I refuse patently. Hands down. Hands up. Utterly and completely refuse to do that. Okay. There we go. One step to having the museum filled up. One more step. Okie dokie. So, today's agenda, mine. The children long for the mine. I can't believe they actually made that joke in that movie. When I was a boy, I longed for the mine. You drop by here. Birds. Oh, I need to get the ring that increases my pickup range. That will be a godsend. Okay. And boom, that's completed. Greenhouse. Oh, snow. Okay, I realized the total reward is the greenhouse. Oh, man, I want that. I want that so badly. The greenhouse is such a fantastic benefit. Woo! Speed grow is actually really good, though. That's great, especially if I set on something like the beans, green beans, because that increases basically their effectiveness. Because the sooner they grow, the more they craft, the more they play room. Blacksmith, copper. I can do that. Oh, I need to do this pronto. Yes, 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 yes. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. That's not great. Okay, well, I can do this one fairly quickly, and I can do this one fairly quickly. I just have to focus on doing mining, which is not going to be great because it's going to take a lot of time, but I will be able to do it. It's just going to take a bit of time, which this game is just how it is. It's just a little bit of time constantly. Here, there, everywhere. It all adds up in the end. I'll grab that week on the way back if I can. If I have time. But I want to pick up as many of these because they're only around for certain days. Obviously the leek isn't always going to be around, but, you know, it's more common. Okay. I should switch these two around. And I do need to kill these guys because of a quest. And because there's a chance that they drop a slime, as it's right there. But yeah, the main goal... Oh gosh, I have so little time. Okay. Main goal is to try and get down as fast as possible. Because the faster I get down, the longer I can get down, the better the rewards. Stuff like this is great to do during the winter because... Oh, perfect. Because there's not a whole lot to do during the winter. I can't farm, obviously, because, you know, frozen... Ooh, perfect. That was a level up right there. Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much ore as possible so that I can make more copper. Perfect. I need that. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. This is exactly what I need to talk about. Wonderful. This is exactly what I was hoping for. But yeah, the further down I go, the more and better rewards. The more ore, for example, and the higher quality the ore. So that should be my #1 priority. And in fact, I can even just skip those guys if I can just find the exits. So in every single level, regardless of... Oh, a carving knife. Oh, cool. Okay, so, but yeah, in every single floor is going to have, I don't care about wood, there is a guaranteed ladder down on every single floor, on every single floor. It's under a random rock, which is not fantastic, but I want to try and get as low as possible. Come on. Come on. Gosh. I am getting really unlucky. I'm probably gonna have to go upstairs. Just to call it a day before I get back too far. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go till 8 o'clock. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay. See, the minecart right there is going to be a huge benefit for fast travel if I can possibly get it up and running. But that requires, you know, many things, quartz included. So, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to quickly grab as much as possible on my way out. I'm not going to pick up the wheat because my space is full. And I want to be able to get this copper ore going as fast as possible. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And... yes, this is exactly what Stardew Valley gameplay is like. It's not the most intensive gameplay, but, you know, 90% of the time, always make sure you water the dog. If you miss watering the dog, woe be upon ye. All ye who tread here. No. That's Watering can, yeah, yes, okay. But yeah, no, it's yeah, I've got time. But yeah, no, it's not exactly the most like riveting gameplay, but it's definitely very cathartic gameplay. Because you're just gonna be able to go at your own pace and, you know, relax. Plus the sounds and this general vibe is just excellent. Okay, let me get you and you, and very quickly just... let's save my copper ore for the moment, because I don't have... Pet the dog. You always, it is a necessity. Every single day, you have to pet the dog. There is no other possible option. It is pretty nice. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. So the Weather Channel lets you know what tomorrow's weather is going to be. Sometimes that's incredibly beneficial because if it's raining, you don't have to worry about watering your plants. If it's hailing, there's other things. It just lets you know what to expect, basically. It can also help with like fishing, because I guess that's just how it works. But I don't know what the finer details is. But yeah. Mining proficiency, staircase. Ooh, that actually might be a huge benefit. So I never really used staircases, but that actually is kind of huge, because that can save me a huge amount of time. Wild seeds. Okay. Okay. I'll wait till the night to do the weather. Yay, mail. Dear neighbor. Pierre. Yeah. Dear neighbor, I hope you are feeling settled in your new home. I'm writing to let you know that Pierre's store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a few dozen boxes or so? Pierre. So from personal experience, I can say fertilizer is rather expensive. Well, certain types of fertilizer is expensive. Hey! Tree grew! Why the dog? Pet the dog. It's very nice. I'm glad that it grew. Okay. Pick up the carrots. Cannot harvest the cauliflower yet, but it's almost there. Almost there. Day 16. So each month, so in this game, every single... I chose buying Terraria over Stardew when they were on sale. Now suddenly everyone is Stardew. Okay, to be fair, I have already sunk 700-ish hours into Terraria. I have not put that much time into Stardew Valley, so I'm just going through the motions. Not going through the motions. I'm just putting my time into this game now because I've already put my time into Stardew Valley or into Terraria. Because I got it way back in, like, gosh, I don't even know at this point, like 2016 I think is when I got it. And I've been playing that game for years. So I totally get it. And granted, if I had to pick between the two, honestly, I would pick Terraria because, if I'm being honest, there's more content in that game. All that being said, all that to say that you made the right choice. So, Oh, by the way, how was your playthrough of Cry of Fear going? I know it's a bit late to ask, obviously, but you know. Hey! My internet wants to die, apparently. Hopefully it's not being too bad. By the way, let me know if anything's, you know, like, anything can be improved or needs to be adjusted. I've got the insatiable urge to make everything better whenever I can. Yeah, always. I gotcha. Yeah, no, it's like legitimately Terraria is one of those games where it's like if you spend, you know, however many nice, okay, that's good. If you spend, you know, a solid $10 on it, I don't even know what it is on Steam anymore, but if you spend that money on it, you can get so many hours of enjoyment out of that game. That's not even counting modded contents. So it is most definitely worth your time to get that one. And I would not put it past you to, you know, choose that one over Stardew. So, because it has all the same features. It has multiplayer, endless creativity. It's got lots of... I won't say this game has, like, great combat, but, you know, it has its own unique style of stuff. I'll say that much. And because of that, it, you know... it's planning to get all the unlockables, but just preoccupied with other games. Mainly, yeah, no, I can agree. So there was at one point where I had all achievements unlocked in every single achievement unlocked in Terraria. That was before they came out with the 1.4 update, and they added like 5 new achievements. And I was like, okay, I'll get it again. And I got those extra like 5 new achievements, whatever it was at the time, and I was like, okay, I'm happy, I'm good, this is all good. And then they added more achievements, and they took it away from me again, and I was very unhappy, and I was very sad, because they kept on doing the thing that I didn't want them to do, which was taking away my nice pretty little 100% star on my Steam achievements list. And it was very, very sad. Oh, God. So, but yeah, no, oh gosh, Fallout New Vegas is fantastic. Like, the amounts of build variety and, like, just general pathways you can take in that game. And the storylines in that game is fantastic. Especially with certain characters like, within some of the DLC, like, I mean, obviously, the go-to is, what's his name? Joshua Graham. And his entire storyline is just wonderful. So that's another really good game. Again, especially with mods as well, because you can mod that thing to here and back again, basically. So yeah, you know, you have excellent choice in games. Yeah. I need one more, and then I can upgrade my... Because I'm going to put this one for the community center, but I need one more so I can upgrade my watering can. Oh, shoot. I need to sell a bunch of stuff. I think I need like 5,000, 2,000 gold or G for that. Oh, gosh. That's my main, not necessarily my main issue with this game. It's kind of slow to, like, roll out. Oh, yeah, you're totally correct. Yeah, Honest Hearts, and then, yeah, Old World Blues is wonderful. It's just so funny. Like, everything about that entire thing is just so funny, because it doesn't take itself seriously at any point, and it's just great. Especially the scientists. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's also just like there's so many different things you can interact with. It's great. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to think of all the lines that you can get in there. Especially if you have like a high science, you can poke holes in all the different the scientist's sayings. Oh, it's great. Oh man, I need to do a run through of Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas again. Gosh. I'm just gonna have to do it unmodded because I don't know how to do mods on Linux yet. I don't feel like trying to... Well, I guess I could run it on my laptop, but... I don't know. I'll come back from the last one. Okay, so I need to... Okay. So, boiler room, I have a copper, which I can do. Geode, which I can do. Yes. No, it's, yes, like, you only need to hear, like, a conversation or two, and it's like the greatest conversations you ever hear between characters is in the think tank, and they somehow condensed everything down into, like, 15 minutes of conversation, and it's pure gold the entire way through. It's great. It's so great. This one's gonna be a pain, but... Okay, so I need one more, and I want to bring a bunch of stuff to sell. Because I need money. Ooh, shoot. Ooh, oh, this is gonna stink. These are not great to sell because they're very cheap, but... Okay. Okay. Also, some of the weapons and whatnot that you can get in there are really fun. I think there was one, there's one, like, one of my favorite... Oh, you can also get some, like, okay, so there's one of my favorite, like, weapons you can get in there is, like, the proton axe or whatever, that I forget the name of the lobotomites carry, and it's wonderful for a melee character. it hits hard, and it does, I think, electrical damage as well. It's great against robots. Oh, this is a thing. Oh yes, fertilizer, that's what it is. Welcome to Pierre's. How can I help you? Oh. This is not what I was thinking was going to happen. Ahem. Come and get it, folks. Coupon... Come and get it, folks. Coupons are 50% off your purchase at Jojo Mart. 50%? Well, any takers? That's the most scummy thing you can possibly do, is like go to another person's restaurant or whatever and offer coupons to your own place. That's like... But I can't match at those prices. I'd be selling at a loss. Yes, that's called corporatism. I hate corporatism. It must be so difficult for you to lose your local customers like that. But can you blame them? Georgia Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. See, now, if this was actually, like, realistic, he'd wake up with his kneecaps broken. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, 62, that's really good. 300. Nice. So yeah, the difference in price between like starred and non-starred stuff is massive. That's why what you call it, fertilizer is really important. So, okay, so first things first, I probably don't have enough money, but I'm going to just double check because maybe I do. I hope. Okay. Upgrade tools. Darn. Okay. Okay, well, great. Fun. Yes. Yes, love it. Well, okay. I'll do that next time. So I think I'll probably do it on a day when it's going to be raining the next day, because then I can not have to use the watering can. Oh, here. Ah. But first things first, I'm gonna go to the boiler room and start completing some of these tasks. Put one there and one here. Okay, and because I need to get this one, that one done fast. Because that's going to save me a huge amount of time. But yeah, how far have you gotten into the Old World Blues, by the way? I don't want to spoil anything, but like, I am prehistoric hand axe. Oh, sweet. But I am curious to see how far you've gotten into the entire game so far. Okay. Can I? Oh, I can. That might be useful later. Okay, in that case, what I can probably do is just some more cleaning up. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything then, because there's a lot of stuff that happens, and it's all really fantastic, and I don't want to spoil any of it because, oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, there's so much stuff that you'll have to tell me how far what you get through, because it is a wild ride the entire way through. So and then, also, Dead Money is also, I know it's not quite as popular, but I do really like Dead Money as well. It's got a much more of, I don't know how to say it, it's much more, I want to say, haunted feel compared to Old World Blues or Lonesome Roads, but granted, it's been a long time since I've played any of those games. Well, not any of those games, but it's been a long time since I've played that game. So, but yeah, like I said, I'd love to hear what you think about it, because you're gonna really like it. It's a blast. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's, to be fair, the half the joy in that game is just seeing what the reaction is to failed speech checks, because sometimes they are the most, like, hilarious things you can possibly imagine. So, oh, another fun thing, I personally, like, you're gonna have to, obviously you can't do it now, but I would take the the Wild Wasteland perk, because it is hilarious, some of the stuff that you get to see. So, I forget exactly what the conversation, but it's something like this lobotomite is indicating that there's only one thing available. I think this lobotomite is trying to denote the fact that he hates us. I forget exactly what it is, but it's so great. It's wonderful. I know. Rain all day. Oh my gosh, I feel so frustrated in this. Oh well. Hey, this is gonna be a perfect day for mining then. Yeah, you know what a good, also you can see, animals. Yeah, see, goodest boy. So you always gotta pet the dog every single day. He is goodest boy. That's his name. But yeah, and you know how you can determine what a good or bad role-playing game is? It's whether or not your failed speech checks are just as fun as your succeeded ones. Because it feels terrible to fail a speech check, and it sucks. But it's really, really fun when you fail a speech check and you get a funny thing happening. That's why Disco Elysium, Beautiful Sunny Day, okay, is one of those really popular role-playing games, because, oh shoot, I need to. Okay. It's one of those games that it's like hugely popular because of how, like, what you call it, it's like your choices, no matter what, are funny, or have interesting effects. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't want to bring my watering can in because that would be terrible. Let me... Yes. Oh gosh. Have you seen the Russian Badger's video on it? Because genuinely, it's one of those really, really funny videos. He does an excellent job of running through, or showing his run through. I would heavily recommend it. One of my favorite videos, honestly. And I think the last time I did a run, I tried to do a high agility character? I don't know. I always end up defaulting to sneak characters because that's how I just roll. But I never actually... Gosh, it's been so long. I think I did like a sniper stealth character, which kind of worked, but also was like a glass cannon, so I'd always end up, get like 1 or 2 shots off, and if it didn't kill whatever it was immediately, I'd, get steamrolled, and that was never good, but, it is what it is. So, I don't need... Yeah, I finished that off, so that's good. Crap. Oh, I can do this actually. Or I can do part of this. I can do most of that actually. Wow. Yeah, because I've got... Yeah, I could totally do most of that. Yeah. So yeah, there's actually some really interesting, from what I understand, there's some really interesting dialogue options for like one int characters. Yeah. To be fair, especially in Fallout New Vegas, luck is actually really important because it affects how lucky you are in the casino, and that is something that can really affect your character because, hey, what do you know? Half the time, your character, like, needs, your character, hold on, let me math here. Oh, I see. It's taking half. There we go. What was I saying? 198, yeah. So luck is actually really important in Fallout New Vegas, so I totally get that. That's like one of those most definitely a valid option in that game, especially in that game. But also just like crit builds are really fun because it's like you go and you're doing like plink damage and 1 2 1 2 1 2 boom 25 or whatever. It's so much fun. It's hey, gamble. It's the gamblers and all of us that really get us, get things feeling good there. So, yeah, no, I totally get that. Let me do... That should bring in a decent amount of money. What am I doing? I can just put them in here. I don't feel like doing that right now. First become beret with the finesse. Yeah. No, I totally get that. That's like I said, it's really satisfying to just go and normally your hits are 25, 30, 40 damage, whatever, and then you get a crit and boom, 250 damage. And half the time, especially if you have like the bloody mist perk or whatever it's called, bloody mist perk, where they just get exploding to a pile of flesh. Fantastic, hilarious. So, yeah, no, I totally get that. Okay. Oh, it lasts for... okay, well, actually, that's really good. But yeah, no, I totally get the whole luck build stuff. It's... Like I said, yeah, I totally get you. That's one of those really fun things to do. Is walk up to somebody like, haha, you can't defeat my armor. Crits you with 150 damage or more, depending on what weapon you're using. Do you like kinetic weapons or energy weapons? Because I've always liked the kinetic weapons. I always felt the energy weapons just kind of weren't super, I don't know. They were really my thing, you know? So, let me get... There we go. You would pray. Boom. Biggest reason... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. Boone is really good. I like Boone. My personal favorite out of all the companions is Raoul, I think is what his name is. The ghoul who is like a handyman. He's a great character. Boone's really good. Those two are really good characters. Who else? Who else? Who else? Rex, I think, is the dog that you can get. I didn't use him all that much. Oh yeah, and also Legion just sucks. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Like their ideology is just like, ugh. But yeah. Anyways. Not that I like the NCR either, but you know, I'd rather NCR than whatever the Legion is doing. Amethyst. Oh, perfect. So, yeah, Legion sucks. Oh, sweet. Excellent. Yes. Mr. House or Yes Men. Either or works amazingly. Oh, you can eat the dandelion. Oh, nice. Ow. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there's a mole. I don't know if I'd really like Mr. Oh, perfect. I need to eat you. Crunch. I don't know if I think Mr. House is my favorite. He's certainly not my favorite ending, but I mean, hell, I'd take him over Legion any day. Legion is one of those groups that's just feels icky to even consider, you know? Yeah, independent ending. The free... Oh, perfect. The free strip is probably one of the best, in my opinion. So... Not that, no, granted, it's not that, the Legion ending isn't, totally an option. I just personally don't think it's particularly good. So, play the game how you want to. The conversations you can have with Mr. House if you do certain actions are hilarious. I won't spoil it because it's really funny, but let's just say it has something to do with taxes. Neutral courier. No, I can get that. I get that. Oh, perfect. Your size, not the same with anyone, or size with when he gets the most benefit. That's fair. That's fair. I've not done a pure evil run of any of the Fall games, but Specifically, especially not with New Vegas to begin with. So that would be a new experience for me. Oh, sweet. Twice over. Wow. But yeah, I'm just, every time I try to play a mean character or an evil character, I start doing the things and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I like being nice to people. Because more often than not, especially with role-playing games, the designers want you to be good. For obvious reasons, but like, they want you to act like a good person, unless the game is around you being a horrible person. Because most of the time, you get rewards for being a good person. So, you not being a good person half the time is actively, you know, like, negative. And will ruin, first off, mainly, like, character moments. And also just, like, you lose out on, like, perks. Or certain characters won't talk to you and they lose dialogue options. And just, all around, it's just better to not be evil characters. In most games. So, granted, it should always be an option in a role-playing game because, I mean, it's a role-playing game, so of course it would be. But, again, you can't really, like, make people be either good or evil. I mean, I guess you can remove the options, but, I mean, hey, look at Veilguard. That, haha, topical moment. That the game didn't really have, like, evil options, and it really shows just how rough it makes a game. So it's always good to have the option to be a jackass. Oh, sweet. I can throw away a coal. This gives me, yep, just a little bit of everything, so a little bit of bonus. Time to go further down with what little time I have left. Oh, I hate these bees. They suck. Gosh, I hate those so much. I hate them so much. So, yeah, no, I get it. Now, granted, like, playing a mercenary style of courier is probably one of the most realistic options, considering how, I mean, it's a courier. It's not like he's tied to anything, so yeah, I get it. I get it. Also, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where it's like, it's possible, and in like in a jokey kind of way, it's funny, but like you don't side against the people who, you know, fixed you up and gave you stuff and, you know, helped you get your feet back on the ground. So yeah, that's one of those ultra dick moves you can do in a game. Siding with the powder gangers. Good riddance. That's, you know, that's fair, honestly. Like, I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, no, that's fair. You know, I guess that's true as well. I never really thought about it that way. Huh. I guess, oh, sweet, actually. Let me just skip. Yeah, perfect. sweet. This is excellent. Yeah, no, that's true. I guess, like, most of the time, you know, protagonists don't exactly have a job, let alone, you know, specifically have a designated job that they use and have and go with. So that's very interesting. I had never thought about it that way. So it would make sense considering how well. I guess it gives a little bit of the. I think it gives little details in the Honest Heart, the one with the Ulysses. I think there's a little more information in lore and whatnot that's given about Courier 6 in that one, but I'm not certain. Don't quote me on that. So okay, two more. Yeah, it's certainly. Well, I guess that's not. No. That is true, especially in the Fallout series. All the other, at least for the main games, all the other protagonists are basically just like wanderers who either wander out into the wastelands. Actually, most of them wander out from the wastelands in a vault, from a vault. So, the courier from New Vegas is actually really unique in that situation because he's the only character who is actually a native, so quote unquote native for the wastelands, and actually has like existing connections and whatnot. So yeah, no, it's an interesting character. He's a really interesting character. +2 crit chance. Is that really worth it to have such low consistent damage? I prefer the sweepiness, so. Okay. Bug meats. Don't need that. Don't need this at the moment. I need to get more coal. Oh, I can make coal, I think. Let me see. I need to make a charcoal kiln. Yeah. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that. Because I can see myself running out of coal very quickly. So, I want to make another campfire. Stone and fiber. Stone. Gosh. Let me bring this over here so I can actually watch it. Sorry, I've had the text chat off to the side on my other screen, which is I shouldn't be doing because I'm not using the full screen. Anyway, point is that I brought it over so I can more quickly react and quote unquote talk to you. Look at me being a professional streamer. Oh man. Okay, let's get this back in order. Yeah, I like it that way. Dog's been pet. It's gonna be sunny. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything for today. Woo! Bug steak. Oh gosh. That sounds horrible. Woo! 1700 G. Okay, let's get a breakdown. So. Yes, exactly. Now I've got you directly to on my main monitor. I can look over to you right to the slightly to the right, so I can immediately know what you say instantly. Okay, so the cauliflower is actually is it really worth 12 days? Gosh. I mean, that's the majority of the income, I guess. Ooh, it's rough. That's not a great return on investment as well. Especially because it doesn't go up. Okay, yeah. I'm going to switch. Okay. Day 18. So, also, I don't think if I said this properly, but in every single year, there is 4 months, obviously. There's 4 months, and each month covers a season. So the first month is spring, second month is summer, third month is fall, and fourth month is winter. And each one of the months is 28 days. So you have 4 weeks basically to do things. Which, living off the lands. Again, another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Refreshing rain. A farmer's best friend. When it comes to rains, you don't have to water your crops. Use this to your advantage. Yeah. You know, sometimes I'm really disappointed in them. Also, first things first. Pet dog. Water dog. It's the #1 most important thing in the entire universe. Petting that dog. And potato. I am an Irishman. And kale. I am an Irishman. I have been harvesting potatoes for my entire life. Don't you understand me, sonny? Oh, and means as well. I know, right? The greatest of interactions. Okay, I'll have to figure out what the kale is worth as well. So I still have 10 days. If I planted, no, because it's counting up, so that wouldn't work. I can't do any of the 10-day stuff. I can do 7 days, 6 or 7 days. I could do. Gosh. I'm not sure what to do about that. Maybe I should just do 2 rounds of parsnips. I might actually do that. That might be really easy, because it'd be better to just do it and be done with it rather than... Yeah, I guess... Potatoes is pretty good, though. Wow. Well, I don't know. I think I need to really focus on using more fertilizer as well, because that seems to be my main issue. Let me dump those in here. I need to get more seeds. I need to get more seeds. Okay. Let's see. Right. Oh, shoot. I'm dumb. I should have watered first. Oh, I can tell how scatterbrained I am, because I'm making silly mistakes like that. Even though I know it doesn't open until 9. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, For another little tidbit of information about agricultural, did you know that like one of the common issues for plants dying is actually overwatering? Because plants actually breathe through their roots, like a decent amount of the time. And so when you effectively flood the roots by constantly watering them, they drown, which is a lot of times issues with people who have lawns. Here in America, people have lawns because people are crazy, and they'll water and water and water, and they'll cause their grass to die because they're effectively drowning it, which then they complain, oh, why is my stuff dying? It's because you're overwatering it, dumbass. So, okay, so 6 days. I could do this. Okay, so tulips give a. Oh gosh, Javsk is like a. I don't know what kale gives, but it's not great. Yeah, overwatering is actually, it's an issue with people who have irrigation systems, sprinkler systems and whatnot, because people will set it on to like water every day or something like that, and that'll drown their what you call it drowns their plants. So it's not great. But I mean it's not terrible either. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'll just go with parsnips. A bunch of parsnips. So, ironically, this game is kind of, I know a bit, not like this game specifically, but just agricultural in general. I actually know quite a bit about, because it's tangentially related to the industry that I work in. So, which is fun. Always fun. Which, if you ever want to get into an industry that is probably not going to ever go away, the agricultural industry is never going to go away. And I mean that seriously. Spot is always fertilized. Yeah, okay. Which, that's not how fertilization works. You can... Well, okay, no, okay. So, with synthetic fertilizer, which I do not recommend, you can over-fertilize, because a lot of synthetic fertilizers are salt-based, and that can cause... Basically what it does is that it's soluble in water, and when water hits it, it'll cause it to release all of the minerals and nutrients that it's tied to it really quickly, which will then cause... It's kind of like... Think of it like how sugarcane has sugar in it, and then if you refine it into cane sugar, into white cane sugar, it becomes really, really strong. And how that affects people when they eat it like that. It's like that, and if you eat a bunch of it really quickly, you'll feel terrible, and you'll just feel bad. It'll be bad for your body. That's kind of like how synthetic fertilizer is that you can very, very quickly overdose your plants, and they'll basically kind of explode because of the sudden influx of nutrients and whatnot that they have. I'm not doing a great way of explaining it, but the general concept is that, like, if it's water soluble and you have... If it's water soluble plants and it like dissolves into the dissolves in water soluble, obviously, it's very, very likely to get absorbed into the plant very quickly, which will then cause it to burn itself, essentially. And because it's salt-based, it's, makes salty water, which then makes it difficult for stuff to absorb it, and it counterproductively makes it difficult for stuff to absorb it because it effectively turns the water toxic, because salt water is not really beneficial. It's not beneficial for most plants. Maybe not most plants, but lots of plants. So, yeah. Okay. Can I refine earth crystals? I have not tried this. I cannot. So, I'm gonna sit here and just do this for a bit of time. But yeah, how have you been, by the way? I haven't asked that in a while. You holding up all right? I know, I've been tired and wishing I didn't have to work as much as I do, but you know how life is. So, one of the things I've discovered recently about just life in general is that 90% of the time, material things don't really matter. It's about who you get to spend time with and what you get to do with people, Because in all actuality, there's only so much you can, unless you're going to be, spending every single penny you have, then there's not a whole lot you can do and save for, obviously for your next generation, but it's about spending the time with people and, making sure that the people you're hanging out with and just being around are, who you care about. So, I don't know. Either way, I think today, this will be the last day I do today. This will be the last one I do. Oh. Well. Have I pet the dog? Have I pet the dog? Yes, I did. Okay. I guess I can always just check here. Yeah. Well. Either way. I need to upgrade my axe soon so I can chop through that and get hardwood. Alright. I guess I'll see if I can talk to anybody here before I finish up this day. But all things considered, you know, if you made it this far, tell me if there's anything I can improve on. I always appreciate that. I don't know what I don't know, and so being told, hey, you know, do this, do that, or don't do this, don't do that, is always nice. Gives me a better idea of what I should be aiming for in the future. So, no, I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody, because I went foraging. But, yeah. Hey, Clint. Sigh. Yes, I know you hate it. This is great, thanks. Oh, wow, I guess he likes... Wait, really? Huh. He dislikes those. Okay, good to know. I didn't realize he liked these. Oh, it's my birthday. Is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. Is it? Wait, what? Sorry, remember. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't care. No, 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 no. Oh, man. Oh. Sounds like those raccoons. Grr, sounds like those raccoons are back again. Filth varmints. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing me a real mess. Yeah. See ya. I hope you had a good time. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. It was me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. I don't think it's like me. I'm harm anyone. Yeah, no. Yes, it's legal. Probably no. I don't care. I knew you're an open-minded person. I feel good about that. Yeah, I don't care. You can tell him that scared off the raccoons for good. Oh, that's funny. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here. I got you a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. I've determined he is Italian now. He said marinara sauce, and so I've determined that he is Italian. And his name is Gus, and he has a mustache like that. So, yeah. Congratulations, you've been promoted to Italian. Or demoted, however you look at it. Dog's been pet. What does it say? Rain. Yeah, this nonsense. I didn't even look at that. Rain all day. Oh, what should I have done? That's fine. Alright, well, I'm very thankful that you dropped by, and I hope, you know, whoever is watching is enjoying it. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you had a fantastic time. So, alright. Oh! Water retaining soil. Preserves jar and iron fence. Oh, okay. Well. Wow. Holy smokes. Kale is the way to go. Wow. Okay, I was wrong. Kale is the way to go. But yeah, I hope you had a fantastic